Hi, everyone. You're welcome to Our Side of Things. My name is Caroline, and I'm here with.
Israel.
Today, we're discussing a very widely known topic, yet rarely spoken about. We're talking about death. Now, at some point in life, we'll all lose our loved ones. How do we navigate this life changing process? And how did we go through this process? And what did we learn from it?
So that's why the purpose of this podcast is talking about, is circling around how we lost our loved ones, how the news was broken to us, and how we coped, and how we are coping with this sad incident. So,
Yes. For something that would happen to every one of us or something that would all go through, we feel like this topic is rarely spoken about.
yeah.
And we've come here just to demystify this topic and just speak to you about our own loss and how we went through it.
Yeah, like, if you want to kickstart, do you want to tell me or tell us how the news was broken to you?
Okay, so for me, yes, prior to this loss that changed my whole life, I've gone through some loss of some friends, uncles, but the one that really shook me and the closest person to me that I've lost is my mom. And this happened 7 years ago. I found out about her passing away through a phone call from my sister. Now, I'll just add that there's a process to that because the way my sister found out is something that I still think about every now and then. And it's just a process that I say, I don't think things should have been that way. So how did she find out about my mom's death? She found out through a friend who called her and said someone had put a post on social media about the passing away of her mom. And she had to call my dad to find out, oh, is it true? And I just felt like that was a really terrible way to find out that our mom passed away. Unfortunately for us, we were both abroad, away from home where she passed away. My sister was in another country and I was in another country. So that was the way I found out that I lost my mom.
Wow.
What about you? How did you find out about your loss?
Well, mine was the concept of death. I actually don't like. I didn't believe the concept of death until
Yeah,
it
fair
hit
enough.
me. Yeah, until it hit me, and it happened early this year. That's around January 25.
Mm.
So I just got back from work that day, and my cousin just r- gave me a call. Like something in me was like, I could feel it in me. Like something is not right, because I just felt something was not right. So picking up his call, he just told me that, oh, that is gone. Like,
Wow.
I was shocked. I couldn't believe at first. Immediately, I was saying, it's a lie, it's a lie, it's a lie,
You
it's a lie.
you couldn't
I couldn't absorb
accept it.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I
it
couldn't.
seemed like that's not possible.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I said it's a lie, it's a lie, it's a lie, it's a lie. Then I hung up the call. Then the reality dawned on me, like, this is actually true. Because why it actually dawned on me was that
Mm.
a day before he died, we actually had a chat. We talked on WhatsApp, and I could, looking back, I could actually
Connect
understand.
the
Yeah,
dots.
connect
Yeah.
the dot. That
The
okay, this is.
messages were different. Yeah.
Yeah, the messages were different. Like, it more like it was missing me. He called me and said, "Oh, I was just calling you because I miss you." I like, my dad missed me. Like, from where to where. He never tells me
Wow.
he's missing me or something like that. So when he told me that, I didn't even understand. Then a day after he died, I couldn't understand it. I
But
couldn't.
do you know you're very lucky? And why I say you're very lucky is like the fact that you know the way you felt about you. Some people lose their loved ones and they never know. They're not sure. Like, did this person love me? How did this person feel about me?
Yeah.
So I think it's like a great privilege for you to know the way he felt about
Yeah,
you.
yeah. I enjoyed that privilege. We had that relationship closer to him passing
Yeah, you
on.
became you
We-
built that great bond.
Exactly.
Yeah.
We became very, very close, because
Oh.
we talk almost every Sunday. We have, like, we talk. How was the church service? How was this? How was that?
How is life, business, and
Exactly.
everything in between.
We talk almost every now and then. Is it that he's gonna drop me like a voice note or voice chat, or drop me, like, he'll send me messages every now and then. So that kept happening, like, two 2 days before
Wow.
him passing on.
So
So
those voice notes, do you still have them?
definitely,
No, like you're one of the top
definitely.
tier lucky ones because you have something
Oh,
to.
you don't have yours? Like,
Yeah, so I'll speak about. I want to speak about the emotions I felt.
okay.
Like when they told me that my mom has passed away, something funny happened that day. I just felt like that day. I just felt okay. It's the end. I remember that day. I just felt like what I felt was defeat,
Hmm.
and why I felt defeat was because she was unwell due to
Yeah.
some incidents that. So I was praying like, oh, please, could you heal her? Like, I can't wait for her to bounce back, or like I can't wait for things to go back, because my mom was someone that I spoke to every day, and she was just someone like more. She was a friend, a mother, and we usually talk every day, even sometimes multiple times in a day. So the moment they told me, I felt defeat. I felt like a part of my life has ended. And I remember I just said, okay, please. I remember I was even the one consoling the person, my friend who was beside me, and said, it's all right. Like, my mom has passed away. It's okay. But looking back in hindsight, it was just a short-term defeat, because I still went through that five process, that denial. Like, I still went, but at that point, I wanted to be very strong and say, oh, it's all right. Like, I even asked my friend to make me a cup of tea. You get so
So
it can be different for everyone. Yeah.
if I may ask, how did you cope with, like, how long have you lost your mom now?
It's 8 years now.
8 years. So how have you coped? Do you still feel? How has it been over the years? Is it still as fresh as when it first happened, or is there any
Improvement, or
is there any
does it get
improvement?
better?
Does it
Yeah.
get better? Like,
Now, thank you for that question. I'll be very honest with you. What I've realized about death is like each phrase is very different.
okay.
So the closer you are to the person and the more you love the person, that's how big your pain will be. So it's something like it never ends. So every phase of my life, I just keep on, the pain is different. When I get married, I'm thinking, oh, I wish she was here with me. That's a different kind of pain. I gave birth to my daughter. I'm thinking, I wish she was here with me. My daughter keeps on moving the ladder. I wish my daughter has a grandma. I attain a level of success. I wish she was here with me. So what I realize is that the pain is just different at every stage in life. Like, it's just different. Like, I wouldn't say it gets better. It's just changes as the dynamics of my life changes.
Wow.
When I attain success, I think about the fact that, oh, this person is supposed to be here with me. When I hit crossroad, when I attain failure, I wish she was here with me. How about you? Like, do you think yours is barely 1 year?
Yeah,
So in few days it will be 1 year. So how is it like for you? So I would say yours still very fresh.
Yeah, mine is fresh. If I won't even lie, like, I can say I'm still living in denial because I still don't believe it happened. I still don't believe it's real, because even sometimes I still see him in my dream once in a while. So I still don't believe it's true, because every now and then I still like hear his voice in most things I do.
Yeah, like I think you're going through a process of what would his opinion be about this thing, and you spoke a lot, so you can kind of know this is what he would have done, this is what he would have said to
Yeah,
me.
so
Yeah.
I'm still in that phase of like it didn't happen, and it's helping me, but I don't know.
You're thinking, how long will I cope with
yeah,
this?
how long will I cope with this? Like, thinking it didn't happen. So that's the phase at which I am right now. So it's not been easy. I won't even lie.
No, I think it's
it's
one
not
of
been
the toughest things that could happen to anyone.
it's not been easy. I haven't. There's a time I was praying. I said, I don't think I can
Go through.
I can take any other blow again. I don't think I can. To the worst of it, do you know what I was actually thinking? I said, if I'm actually gonna feel this way, I'd rather be the one to go. Like, I don't want to experience this pain. I don't think I can take any other pain. For me to take any other pain like this, I'd rather go instead. So that's how bad, that's how painful it is. So for me, I've not.
I think you are still in the stage of denial.
Yeah, that's the phase at which I am right now. So I'm not in the best though I still feel it every day. I wish I can
You
actually.
miss him,
I
yeah.
miss him every now because we already had a routine. Like every Sunday we talk, we chat. So not having to do that with him or to
It
ask,
creates a void.
yeah,
Yeah.
exactly, asking him about this and asking him about that, because and again he has been a point of challenge to me. He's always asking me, pushing me to do greater things, asking me to do this, asking me to do
Wanting the
that.
best from
Yeah,
you.
wanting the
Yeah.
best for me, making me to like go up the ladders. I want you to achieve this, I want you to achieve that. So I'm more like, he's one of my why of doing things. Okay, I want to prove, I want to make this man proud.
Yeah.
So more like, what's now the point?
Like, who am I doing it for?
What am I doing it
Yeah.
for? So that's what I'm saying. Like, it's, I've got the stage at which I am right now is still the stage of denial. Like, no, it didn't happen. So I can still go through my life. Like, okay, he's somewhere. I'm just not talking to him. He's
Yeah.
he's
True.
still he's
Yeah. I get
still
what that's.
yeah,
You
he's
know.
still
You know
alive.
what I can say. I think it changes every year. And I read that there are 5 stages of grief.
Yeah.
So like at some point in time, like, because I know that there's a point in time that I felt anger. Like, you're angry. Like,
I usually feel
why is
that
this
too.
thing? That means you're just fluctuating between it
I
all.
won't even lie. I usually have mood swings.
Like,
Most
why
times,
me? Why me?
I usually my mood swing is on that level right now. Like, all of a sudden, I'll just, especially if I look at every other person, I'd be like,
Oh,
oh,
wow, yeah.
this
I'm
person
so
has,
glad. I'm so glad you're sharing that because
yeah, like
yeah,
everybody is having their life. You have your
yeah,
parents complete.
yeah.
Then I have my life because
It's actually it's not only you.
exactly,
Yeah.
I compound every other aspect of my life, especially when I notice that some other part of my life is still messed up in one way or the other. Then I will now look at, oh, I lost my dad again. This is
Like,
not work.
why me? Like, you
Why
feel a
me?
little bit unlucky. Yeah,
Exactly. So
yeah.
I compound everything. So I get this anger in me. Like,
This is too much for
it's
one
too much.
person. Yeah,
I'm always very, very upset.
yeah.
Unlike before I don't have, I have nothing to worry about. Like, I'm just focused on my career and
Goals.
everything, on my
Yeah, yeah,
goals and all. And I'm not worrying about that and everything. So
yeah. I
so
can
when this
imagine.
happened, it just switched. I know,
Yeah,
even right now, sometimes I don't want to talk to anybody. I don't want to pick calls.
yeah.
I don't want to talk
Just
to
want
it.
to stay in your own bubble.
Just leave
Yeah,
me the hell alone. So
yeah.
that's I noticed that
It's
about
quite
me.
understandable.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it all about me has changed. So that's one thing I noticed. So if I may ask you, what advice will you give to someone that has not lost someone? Someone that has not lost someone. For you now, you're more like a senior colleague. So
Yeah.
what advice will you give to someone that,
Mm.
because
It's something you would
you're
like.
that
We're
you
not
can't,
prophet of dooms, but it will all
you
happen.
can't hide
Yeah.
away from it. You
Yeah.
can't run away from it. It's just gonna happen. You just have to prepare yourself for it.
Yeah.
Brace up. So it's just gonna happen. So what advice will you give to someone that haven't lost any of their parent or haven't lost a
A
loved
loved
one?
one. Yeah.
So
What I would just tell them is, it's into 2.
yeah.
The first thing is to have it at the back of their mind to give the best they have at that moment to that person. Look at it as a concept of it's a short while I have with this person. I think we all forget and just think, oh, I can do this tomorrow, or I don't need to prioritize this person. But when you think about it, like, you're looking at this person like it's like you're time bound. Like,
Yeah.
I need to quickly do what I have to do. I'm not saying you have to do anything out of your budget or something that would cause you pain, or maybe you go and do something dubious in order to make them happy. No.
Yeah.
But anything within your means that you can do to show love.
Yeah.
And they say, someone said the concept of giving people praises after they pass on is just it's not nice. So anything you have to say, be it words, be it in showing affection, be it in helping them financially or in any way possible, try your best to show it to your loved ones and those that especially mean a lot to you. So I think it reduces the pain. Imagine you realizing that, oh, I had a lot of love to give this person and I didn't give it to this person. I think the pain would even be more terrible. But when someone dies, and
yeah, you did.
I did my best. I gave this person my excellent. I gave this person the excellent part of me, and I gave my best of the best to this person. Like, it's kind of soothing and kind of like the knowledge that this person is dying, knowing that I truly love them.
Yeah.
I think it's very awesome. What about you? What advice would you give what advice would you give to someone who is going through loss at the moment, like who is feeling that pain at the moment, and like they feel very unlucky, they feel like, am I the only one?
That's quite different. The best way I do cope is one, I remember the words that person told me, or like I try as much as possible to, especially if it's a promise or if it's like a challenge or a goal the person wants me to achieve. I try as much as possible to make sure I do that for that person. I tag the goal to that person.
I'm doing this for
I'm
you.
doing it for this person.
Wow.
That's one thing that helped me. It's more like that person is there with you. It's more like and the funny thing is once you achieve that, you feel a sense of fulfillment. It makes you feel like a burden is lifted off you.
Wow, that's
So
amazing.
try as much as possible. Yeah, it's good to cry whenever you feel like, because you can. I would even advise you to even cry more.
Yeah.
Cry. Don't even hold tears back. Try as much as possible to like cry as much as you can. That's what I'll tell you. Cry as much as, but if it's getting like way overboard, because we can actually handle things way more than each other. So if it's getting outside of your control, please just seek like a therapist or someone, or talk to someone. Don't do anything stupid. Don't take don't go overboard. Just talk to someone if you're feeling too overly depressed, or like you're feeling too saturated with that news. So talk to someone, share your pain with the person, especially someone you trust and someone that understands
your pain.
the concept of death and all. Share it with the person. The person will be able to lift you up. Try as much as possible to watch more movies, watch film, anything that makes you laugh, watch comedies. Just be lively. It will help you. But most importantly, remember what the person told you, that goal, something that they're actually rooting for you about. Just try as much as possible to achieve that, fulfill that, then attach, pin it to them, like, okay, I'm doing this for you.
Wow.
And if peradventure you don't have any goal, try as much as possible to do something that is kind for someone that wouldn't pay you back, and then target with that person and be like, okay, you can go to the motherless babies room, just do it for them. Or if peradventure you lost your loved one, maybe like in a car accident or in a fire accident, you can go to the fire department, or people that have actually passed away, or that are going through, or that are in an emergency ward because of that same similar thing that your loved one has passed away on. You can go there and actually render help, just so that those people wouldn't also pass on. So it's more like a good cause you're doing just because of that person that passed on.
And you feel better.
You feel better. You feel better.
Yeah. So there's another thing that I would like to know. What were you able to, like, what are the lessons that you were able to learn from the concept of death itself? And now that you have experienced it, is there any lesson that you've been able to pick up?
Now I know it's real. It's real.
If you never knew,
it's real.
Yeah.
I never thought my dad would die.
Wow.
It looks
immortal.
Yeah, I never thought, because he's so
full of life.
Yeah, I never thought. You usually say like, I'm not scared of death. I'm not scared of death. So because hearing that from when I was like when I had my senses right, he's always saying, I'm not scared of death. I'm not scared of death. And now he's dead. So the reality is like, so we are all gonna die.
Oh, yeah.
I never believed that. I never believed the concept of death. I never believed that there's something like death. I knew it, but I never believed it that it's gonna happen, because I never had someone that. I only believe that, okay, it's when you get old, like when you're so old and frail, that's when you die.
Yeah. Unfortunately, life doesn't play out.
Now it's now I'm just starting life. It's a big deal. So the biggest lesson is that it's
death
real.
Is real. Yeah.
Death is real. I try as much as possible to love my loved ones. I try as much as possible to give more, give like crazy. It's not because I want to give, but I want to show love to people. It's not when the person is passing on, or when when they don't have the ability to enjoy
Yeah.
it again, that's when you give. No, you should give to people now that you have the ability to do so. Give to people, share.
Yeah.
You get? So that's because we are all gonna die.
Yes.
We are all gonna die. So it's real. It's real. And you know the funny thing, tomorrow is not promised.
Exactly. So live today like it's your last. Yeah.
Exactly. So tomorrow is not promised. Tomorrow is not promised. So whatever you're doing, do it today. So don't say, okay, that person, I'm gonna give it tomorrow. Don't keep it away. Don't put it away. Do it right now.
Yeah,
Do it right
exactly.
now.
Great.
So that's all.
Yeah. So my own lesson that I learned from the concept of death and the passing away of my loved one is that it made me understand the fact that I myself would
Yeah.
go through this position, and I'm just kind of positioning myself. So it makes me think of, okay, what would I like to be remembered for? Now, how do I ease my loved ones? So like, there's so many things that I'm learning to do. Like, oh, there's things that you need to do to ease your loved ones. Like, even the Bible says that a good father leaves inheritance for his
Yeah,
children.
that's
So
true.
you're just learning that, okay, how do I ease things for my children? How do they not feel that blow? Like, how do they foresee, like, when it happens to them, how do I ease their pain? And it comes through in form of insurance too. Like, you know, it
Yeah.
exposed me to, like, oh, like, I need to take on life insurance. I need to speak about things like, oh, I think about sometimes, oh, where would I want to be buried? Like, how would my, you know, it just, you know, it's a very, very
It's touchy.
controversial, and
It's touchy,
it's sad, but the fact that it would still happen, like, I just
Yeah.
realized that I need to prepare myself and prepare my loved ones, and most especially ease them whenever it
Yeah.
happens, like financially, emotionally.
Yeah, you do the best you
Yeah,
can.
someone did something amazing. She wrote letters down. You know, she knew she was going to die through cancer. And, you know, when she was passing away, she had a little girl that was 4. And she wrote letters for that child till that child is 40.
Wow.
You know, on the sick. So each birthday, the child will open it. You know, that's like a brave way, instead of sulking and saying, like, you know, she's just letting her daughter feel like, oh, your mom truly loved you and she left a gift. So what that has taught me, like, I need to leave something for my loved ones. And it just makes me kinder. Like, I've never seen anyone that passed through that's lost a loved one that doesn't become kinder. It makes you see life differently.
Funny enough, if you're partially right in that aspect, because but it's for people that actually think right. For some people, they actually go down the drain.
They become
Yeah,
and that's the anger. That's where
Exactly.
the anger
That's
comes
where,
in.
if you can actually control it, it can destroy you.
You can even become mean and very into yourself.
Exactly.
And very selfish. Like,
Exactly.
you're just like, okay, I'm going to die afterwards. Like, let me as well live only for myself.
Exactly.
And damn everybody.
That's why there's some
true.
people be like, oh, you only live once. Like, let me just exactly
do whatever I want.
Many
True,
people have
true.
because of that. Some people have committed suicide.
Yeah.
They don't believe that. Oh, why should this? Like, a whole lot. Some people have done crazy
Gone
things.
down the rabbit hole, like,
exactly,
they've stopped all their dreams. Yeah.
So it just takes. That's why all the discussions like this is actually it's super necessary, just to help people to cope with their losses and help people not to feel alone.
Yeah, that's important. If you've lost a loved one, realize that you are not alone.
Exactly.
Like, there are people like us who have lost the loved ones, and we're just speaking about our grief because you're not alone. Like, there are always people like you can look at, that you can reference, and you can see, like, this is how they went through their pain and this is how they went through their loss. And one more thing is that kind of think of what the person would desire of you.
Yeah.
So, like, it can motivate you, like, what would this person want you to be happy? What would this person, you know, you said earlier that you tie your dreams to this person.
Yeah.
Even when you want to take decisions, think about
How will this person feel about
how
this?
would this person feel about it? And even though they have passed away, their words can still continue to guide you.
Yeah. So please drop in the comment section your best if you've lost someone. How did you cope?
Yeah.
And how did you feel? Just share an advice to someone that actually going through that in the comment section. And I know people will actually be glad you did. Thank you so much for joining us today. We hope you liked the episode. We hope you enjoyed your time here.
Yeah.
Please kindly click the subscribe button and like this video so that other people can see it.
Yeah. And share to your loved ones. Bye.